Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will revise the relations of the duodenum. The detailed duodenum, gross anatomy of the duodenum we have covered in the abdomen playlist. In this only we will see the relations of the duodenum. So you first go through the detailed description of the duodenum in the playlist abdomen. Then you revise this relations. It will be easy for you. Those who have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe now. Keep watching the videos. Now we will move on to the duodenum. In this picture you are seeing the stomach, duodenum, pancreas, both right and left kidneys, and the inferior vena cava and the abdominal aorta. So in this we will start revising the duodenum. So now you are able to see the duodenum clearly, which starts from the pyloric orifice of the stomach. Do you know the meaning of the duodenum? It is the Latin corruption of the Greek word dodecadactylus, which means that the length of the duodenum is equal to the breadth of the 12 fingers. The name was first used by Herophilus in 300 BC. You see the duodenum, it is the proximal, dilated and fixed part of the small intestine, and it is devoid of mesentery. It describes the C-shaped curve which encloses the head of the pancreas, and it is divided into 4 parts. If you see, this is the first part. So this is the first part from the stomach, which is upper part about 5 centimeter. Then this is the second part or vertical part, which is about 8 to 10 centimeter. Third or horizontal part, which is about 10 centimeter. Fourth or ascending part, which is about 2.5 centimeter. First, now we will see the first part. It extends from the pylorus to the superior duodenal flexure. So this is the superior duodenal flexure, and it is directed upwards, backwards and to the right. Length 5 centimeter. If you see the relations of the first part of the duodenum, in front, so in front it is covered with peritoneum of the greater sac, related to the quadrate lobe of the liver, which is not present here, but you can see the neck and body of the gallbladder. So that is the in front relations of the first part. Behind relations of the first part, so this is the behind relations of the first part. Behind, mostly non-peritoneal, it is related with portal vein. You are seeing that the blue color in front of the inferior vena cava is the portal vein, bile duct, that is green color, and gastroduodenal artery. Behind this you are having the inferior vena cava. So these are the behind relations of the first part of the duodenum. Then above relations. Above relations, so this is the above relations of the first part of the duodenum, gives attachment to the free margin of the lesser omentum. This is that part which forms the floor of the epiploic foramen. Below relations of the first part, it overlaps the head and neck of the pancreas. So that is about the first part relations. Now we will see the second part. It begins at the superior duodenal flexure as a continuation of the first part, opposite to the L1 vertebra. It passes vertically downwards in front of the hilum of right kidney. So this is the hilum of right kidney. So this vertical part is running in front of the hilum of right kidney along the right side of the vertebral column, lodging in the paravertebral gutter. It ends at the inferior duodenal flexure, that is opposite the lower border of L3 vertebra, where it bends to the right side, and it is continuous with the third part. Now we will see the relations of the second part. In front, it is non-peritoneal in the middle, where it is crossed by the transverse colon. So transverse colon will cross the middle part of the second part of the duodenum. Above the transverse colon, so here above the transverse colon, duodenal impression of the right lobe of the liver. and below the transverse colon few coils of jejunum. So you should remember mainly this second part in front is related to the right lobe of the liver and transverse colon. Behind, you can see this is the behind relations of the second part of the duodenum. Behind, it is entirely non-peritoneal. It is related to the anterior surface of the right kidney. You are seeing it is related to the anterior surface of the right kidney, close to the hilum. So, right renal vessels, pelvis of the right ureter, right psoas major muscle, right edge of the inferior vena cava. So, that is the behind relations. Lateral to this second part of the duodenum, it is related to the right colic flexure. Medially, you are saying it is second part is related to the head of the pancreas. So, in between this second part and head of pancreas, we will have the ventral and dorsal anastomosis of the superior and inferior pancreaticoduodenal vessels, bile duct and main pancreatic duct. Both ducts pierce the duodenal wall separately, so that it will open into the unite to form the ampulla of the Vater, which opens on the summit of the major duodenal papillae. So, major duodenal papillae, if you see the interior of the second part of the duodenum, it presents circular folds. You are seeing plica circularis. They are the permanent mucus folds thickly set in the duodenum. You are able to see clearly that is the plica circularis. Major duodenal papillae, it is a conical projection arising from the posteromedial wall of the second part. It is about 8 cm to 10 cm distal to the pylorus. It presents a single orifice through which the bile duct and pancreatic duct open. So, this is the major duodenal papillae. Proximal to the major duodenal papillae, another papillae is there, that is the minor duodenal papillae. It is a small conical projection which is about 2 cm above and slightly ventral to the major papilla. Accessory pancreatic duct, when present, opens on the summit. Plica circularis, semicircularis, arches above the major duodenal papillae, resembling a monk's hood. So, that is the interior of the second part of duodenum. So, we have covered the first part, second part of duodenum. Now, we will see the third part of the duodenum. So, this is the third part of the duodenum below the head of the pancreas, about 10 cm long. It extends from the inferior duodenal flexure. So, it is from inferior duodenal flexure to the front of the aorta. So, you can see clearly it is just in front of aorta, abdominal aorta, that is the extent of third part at the level of L3 vertebra. So, what is the relations of the third part? It gives, it is covered with peritoneum. It is crossed by what are these two vessels? You can see superior mesenteric vessels. Vein is superior mesenteric vein and artery. Artery is medial and vein is lateral. Behind it is non-peritoneal. So, we will see the behind relations of the third part of the duodenum. So, what are the structures behind the third part of the duodenum? You can see right psoas major muscle, right ureter. Right ureter you are able to see. Next to that, inferior vena cava, right gonadal vessels, abdominal aorta. So, these are the behind relations of the third part of the duodenum. Above, head of the pancreas. Below, few coils of jejunum. Fourth part, it is the small ascending part, about 2.5 cm long, extends from the front of the aorta. So, you should start from the front of the aorta to the duodenojejunal flexure. So, a part of jejunum is there where it is that joining of the duodenum and jejunum is called duodenojejunal flexure. This flexure is situated on the left side of the L2 vertebra, about 1.25 cm below the transpyloric plane. If you see the relations of the fourth part, in front it is covered by transverse colon and it is related to postero-inferior surface of the stomach separated by lesser sac. So this fourth part forms a part of the stomach bed. Behind relations of the fourth part, if you see, behind relations of the fourth part, left crus of the diaphragm, left psoas major and left sympathetic trunk, left renal vessels, left gonadal vessels, and you are seeing nicely one vein, that is the inferior mesenteric vein. So that is the relation of the behind relations of the fourth part, inferior mesenteric vein. Right side to the fourth part, you are seeing the uncinate process. Left side to the fourth part, you are seeing left kidney and ureter. Above the fourth part, body of pancreas. So I think you should have understood the important relations of the four parts of the duodenum. This duodenum is an important essay for you in the first MBBS exam, but it is a slightly difficult topic. Unless you dissect and see it carefully, each part and its relations. We have covered already this abdominal viscera in the playlist abdomen. Now again we are revising this relations of the each part. Already we covered the quick review of the stomach and the viscera. Now in this class we have covered the relations of the duodenum very clearly with the three-dimensional model. So you watch both the videos of the duodenum, then you will be able to understand. In our channel we have a playlist, important anatomy in 50 videos. If you go through the 50 videos, you'll be able to cover 60 to 70% of the anatomy questions for the exams. So do subscribe now, keep watching the videos. Don't forget to press the like button and share button of the video. With another abdominal viscera we will see in the next class. Thank you.